Mingalaba, this is the weekly highlight news of Radio NUG. I'm James. Here are the news highlights for this week. The acting President of the National Unity Government, His Excellency Dr. Sheila expressed the partial pardon of Daw Aung San Suu Kyi and Yinmabin will not prevent the Spring Revolution. The Union Prime Minister of NUG, Mann attended the Interim Local Public Administration Development Central Committee meeting. The Ministry of Human Rights of NUG announced that the Terrorist Military Council committed 144 mass killings of 5 or more people and killed 1,595 innocent civilians after the military coup and other interesting news. These are the weekly news details. The acting President of the National Unity Government, His Excellency Dr. Sheila, stated on 2nd of August through Twitter that the Terrorist Military Council is defeated in military, political, and social fields. Just brain crash defection are on the rise, and the military and forces are being reduced. So, the partial pardon of Daw Aung San Suu Kyi and Yinmabin will not prevent the Spring Revolution. On 1st of August, the Terrorist Military Council announced that Daw Aung San Suu Kyi's sentence for 505B of defamations of the state to natural disaster, telecommunications, export and import cases has been reduced by 6 years, and President Yinmabin's sentence was reduced to 4 years, for 2 years for natural disaster and 505B for 2 years. The Union Prime Minister of the National Unity Government, Mann, attended the meeting of the Interim Local Public Administration Development Central Committee 31/2023 on 3rd of August. At the meeting, the Union Prime Minister emphasized that military technique is the most important method for slowing off the pace of the fascist forces. The Union Prime Minister further stated that the Spring Revolution, which began with the guidance of the people, will be seen in offense of the conflicts, as well as the performance and courage of the BTS comrades and joint forces, which is highly respectable and honorable. It is an obvious proof that the military council and forces could not penetrate due to the fighting skill of our BTS forces. He stated that he can clearly see that the successes are the result of his comrades' bravery. The turn of the revolution does not depend entirely on the military, but I believe everyone will accept that the military method is the most important way to stop the armed and brutal fascist army. The Union Prime Minister elaborated that in order to implement the administration structure in the development of the interim local public administration system, it is important for the administration to be able to work if the COC is found in the military defense sector, which are linked with the defense security sectors. There will be development in the tax collection distribution sector, as well as in the areas of collaboration with the ADF. The meeting was attended by Union Prime Minister Mann, Union Ministers, Deputy Minister, Permanent Secretaries, Joint Permanent Secretaries, officials from concerned departments. The Ministry of Human Rights of NUG announced on 31st of July that the Terrorist Military Council committed at least 144 mass killings of 5 or more people and killed 1,595 innocent civilians following the military coup on 1st of February 2021. According to statistics collected by the ministry, the Terrorist Military Council committed 11 massacres in 2021, 85 massacres in 2022, and 48 violations up to July 2023. According to the collective data, the Terrorist Military Council committed the last mass murders of 14 innocent civilians, including children under the age of 18, in Song Chaung village of Yinmabin Township in Sagaing Region on 21st of July 2023. The permanent representative of Myanmar to the United Nations, Ambassador Moton, attended high-level open debate titled Famine and Conflict into Global Food Insecurity at the United Nations Security Council in New York on 3rd of August. During the discussion, The ambassador highlighted that it is the perfect moment to begin negotiations in order to achieve an effective resolution for Myanmar. The ambassador also urged action to be taken in order to implement effectively resolution for the requesting of UN Security Council to stop violence and provide humanitarian aid without obstacle in Myanmar. He stated that this is the best time for Security Council member countries to start negotiations in order to get an effective resolution for Myanmar. Currently, 15.2 million people in Myanmar are suffering from food insufficiency and approximately 1.9 million people have become internally displaced. According to WFP data collecting, children in Myanmar are also severely affected by malnutrition, and 1 in every 3 children under the age of 5 is facing underdeveloped growth, and 7% suffering from malnutrition. The Ministry of Education of the National Unity Government issued Statement number 14/2023 on 2nd of August. It is stated that 375 schools on the ground have been recognized as the Interim Basic Education Academic Program for public schools. The Ministry of Education of NUG is implementing, in cooperation with their on-ground interim academic program, to provide access to ongoing learning for the students who have lost their rights to education due to their political situation. Among the schools that have submitted an application for recognition to the Ministry of Education of NUG, schools on the ground have been recognized as the Interim Basic Educational Academic Program for public schools that have pledged to follow the 11 accreditation policies. The school under review will continue to be recognized both online and on ground. These are the weekly highlight news of Radio NUG. We will present more interesting weekly local news to you. Thanks for joining our news.